It feels like forever na since we did this. And we just missed one episode.
Ano gusto mong ulam? Gusto mong patatas? I-boil ka na patatas?
Sige.
Bulalo yung sabaw niya.
Ayaw. Hello everyone, mabuhay! Welcome to Sunday Palengke. It's been so long. It's been so long that I haven't seen your face. And I've missed you guys. I wasn't here last week because of the typhoon. We had no electricity from like 12 noon until like 6 p.m. And walang ilaw and everything, so I wasn't able to film. So sorry I wasn't here last week because as you guys know, this is a same day shoot, same day edit kind of gig, and it wasn't possible for me to film nung Sunday. That's why I wasn't there last week. I had a lot lined up for last week. Na I will only carry over the some this week just because it's not relevant anymore this week. Oh my god, I'm thin. I just want to pass over a couple of things lang before we get into the main events this week.
I'm a little bit of crazy. I'm a little bit of a fool.
He's a little bit of racist. This was last week's news, pero this interview happened on Monday. So as you guys know, Chin Alcantara was on Magic on Good Times last Monday. And I'm not even gonna discuss it anymore. If you wanna find clips, there are clips everywhere. What I do wanna say about what happened with Chin is that there are people who, no matter how much you try to inform and educate and discuss even, may iba talagang dead end na talaga. There are people who have made up their minds and medyo impossible na talaga to change their minds. As much as we wanna hope na we can talk to these people, na makakauspanan sila, mababago natin yung isip nila, we can only do so much. And we have to know where we draw the line na, okay na, tama na, I've done what I had to do. I've done what I can, and we can only just move on from here. My learning from this is that maybe we shouldn't look so far on who we want to talk to. Lalo na this coming 2022, maybe we should start with our households, talk to our parents or siblings, titas, titos, aunties, uncles, and then move to our friends. And then just build a network of voters education, discussions, ganyan. So yeah, I'm over that whole issue na I want to give him more space. Moving on. Next up, something I just want to discuss quickly as well. Congratulations to the United States for kicking out the pumpkin.
Buy pumpkin, buy pumpkin.
Congratulations again to ang tambalang Biden at Harris. And I don't want to discuss a lot about this, but what I've seen on social media is that dami nagsasabi na, ba't kayo nangingialam sa kala nyo naman taga United States kayo, nangingialam kayo sa election nila, ganyan, hindi naman tayo affected. Actually, we are very affected by what happens with one of the superpowers of the world. And there is a lot of good that the new president of the United States can do that directly affects us. Hindi lang siya outside in. We can also have change come from the inside out. Their elections as a prime example that a tyrant can be ousted. A tyrant's rule can end. The youth vote in the United States has flipped the elections. It can happen. And I believe it will happen. Kaya sa 2022, iboto Dorado sa Senado. Charot. Hindi. Hindi ako tatakbo. Let's make sure na we talk to everyone we know. Talk to everyone who is close to us, who we know we can convince to vote on 2022. It doesn't even matter who you vote for. It kind of does now. But the most important thing is that we vote. Voting registration has started. Ayun, so on 2022, please bumoto tayo. I just hope we can flip it around on 20... Oh God, I hope we can. Ayun. That's pretty much what I have to say about the US elections. Let's move on to the topic that is very dear to my heart, the Sogie bill. Where do I start? I could explain Sogie to you pero I don't think I am the best person to explain it. So I had to find someone better. Kasi before we go on with this discussion, kailangan nating ma-define yung terms. Ano ba yung Sogie? What is equality? It's 2020. I don't know why we're still having this conversation, pero here we are. We're gonna have it again. Play this on loud in your household. Blast it in your house para marinig ng lahat na nasa bahay ninyo. So, here I will welcome a very good friend. He is the former punong babaylan of Babaylan. He is an advocate for everything in the world. Here he is. To explain Sogie to us, let's all welcome Mr. Vince Liban.
Hi everyone, I'm Vince Liban, the National Convener of the Philippine Anti-Discrimination Alliance of Youth Leaders o PANTAY. PANTAY is a youth network lobbying for the passage of the Sogie Equality Bill in Congress. I'm sure marami pa rin sa inyo ang nagtatanong kung ano nga ba ang Sogie o ang sexual orientation, gender identity, and expression. Magandang simulan natin yung discussion natin on sex and gender, no? Growing up, akala natin ang sex at gender ay iisa lang and can be used interchangeably. Minsan, mas madalas lang daw gamitin ang gender kasi bastos daw pakinggan yung sex. But in reality, sex or assigned sex at birth ay kung ano ang nasa ating katawan. Kung tayo ay may tite, we are assigned male at birth. Kung tayo ay may puke, we are assigned female at birth. May mga pagkakataon din ang isang tao ay mayroong parehong male at female sex characteristics. Sila ang mga tinatawag nating intersex. Ang gender naman ay kung paano kilalanin ng lipunan ang kasarian o yung pagiging lalaki, babae o some other gender. Tipong kapag ikaw ay lalaki, dapat astigin ka, no? O kaya mahilig ka sa color blue. Kapag ikaw naman ay babae, dapat daw mahinhin ka o kaya naman mahilig ka sa color pink. Ang mga expectations na ito ay tinatawag na gender roles o gender norms. Pero paano naman kung hindi swak ang pagkilala mo sa sarili sa mga gender norms na ito? Well, madalas ikaw ay mabibiktima ng pangungutya, pangmamata, at diskriminasyon. Kaya kailangan talaga natin, no, na ipasa ang Sogie Equality Bill. Anyway, habang nagpo-progress kasi ang sangkatauhan, experts have realized that sex and gender can be nuanced and can better explain how people are different in terms of how they love, how they identify themselves, and how they express themselves. Doon nabuo ang konsepto ng Sogie. Hanggang sa ma-recognize ito internationally ng mga human rights experts, kasama na doon ang United Nations Human Rights Council, kung saan historic resolutions on Sogie were adopted in 2011, 2014, and 2016. Ang Sogie ay may tatlong mahalagang konsepto: sexual orientation, gender identity, and gender expression. Ang sexual orientation o yung SO sa Sogie ay kung paano tayo magmahal o magkagusto sa ating kapwa ayon sa kanilang kasarian. Sexual orientation is the scientifically accurate term for an individual's enduring physical, romantic, and or emotional attraction to another person in relation to their sex or gender. Mga halimbawa ng sexual orientation ay gay o lesbian kung nagkakagusto ka sa kapwa lalaki o kapwa babae. Bisexual kung ikaw ay nagkakagusto sa more than one gender. Asexual kung hindi ka sexually nagkakagusto sa ibang tao. O heterosexual o straight kung sa opposite o ibang kasarian ka naman nagkakagusto. Ibig sabihin po nito, ang mga straight ay mayroong sexual orientation, no? Hindi po ito tinatawag na sexual preference ha, dahil ang pagiging LGBT tulad ng pagiging straight ay hindi pinipili. Ito ay bahagi ng ating pagkatao. Ang gender identity naman o yung GI sa Sogie ay kung paano natin nakikita ang ating sarili regardless of our assigned sex at birth. Kung kinikilala natin ang ating sarili bilang lalaki, tayo ay lalaki o man. Kung kinikilala natin ang ating sarili bilang babae, tayo ay babae o woman. Kung kinikilala natin ang ating sarili bilang ibang kasarian, pwedeng tayo ay bakla o genderqueer o non-binary, depende sa kung ano po ang label na magiging komportable kayo. Kahit ano naman yan, dapat pantay pa rin ang pagtrato sa atin ng lipunan. Yung pagiging transgender ay kung ang iyong gender identity ay hindi nagtutugma sa ating assigned sex at birth. Ang pagiging transgender po, tulad ng pagiging bakla o lesbiana, ay hindi isang sakit, no? Kung ang iyong gender identity naman ay tumutugma sa iyong assigned sex at birth, ikaw ay isang cisgender or CISGENDER. So halimbawa, ako, I was assigned male at birth. No? Last time I checked, I have a dick. Oo, meron naman. And I identify myself as a man, I am a cisgender man. Ang gender expression naman po ay kung paano natin pinapakita sa lipunan ang ating pagkilala sa ating sariling kasarian. Pwede kang maging masculine, feminine, o androgynous. Nakikita ito sa kung paano tayo manamit, gumalaw, o mag-ayos. Noong sinaunang panahon actually, no, halimbawa na lang, ang pagkakaroon ng mahabang buhok ay normal lang. Hindi siya panlalaki, hindi siya pambabae. In fact, si Jesus Christ nga, mahaba ang buhok, true. Pero ngayon, kinoconsider siyang something na feminine na trait, yung pagkakaroon ng mahabang buhok. Dahil po ito sa mga gender norms na nabanggit natin kanina. Ito yung mga ideya na kumakalat na lang sa kultura, ngunit pwedeng iba rin sa kultura ng iba at pwedeng iba sa kultura noon o sa hinaharap. Wala pong iisang correct answer o correct combination para sa Sogie. Pwede kang maging lesbian woman na nagdadamit pa rin pambabae. Pwede ka rin maging straight man na malambot o feminine ang gender expression. Pero sa lipunang mapanghusga, laban sa kung ano yung iba, lahat tayo ay pwedeng maging biktima ng diskriminasyon, LGBT man o hindi. To end, gaano man ka nosebleed ang konsepto ng Sogie, magiging madali lang itong tandaan kung isa sa puso natin na ang bawat tao ay magkakaiba, ngunit magkakapantay-pantay. We all deserve to be protected from discrimination. Maraming salamat.
What a great explanation. Salamat po, Sir Vince Liban. Point number 1, the Sogie Equality Bill is not a bill that excludes. It includes everyone. Yes, even the straights. Kasama po tayo lahat. And for the argument na sinasabi ng iba na, oh, para sa lahat naman pala meron namang Bill of Rights, meron namang nasa Constitution naman na yan, na protektado tayong lahat. No, because this is how I see it, okay? Like Republic Act 9262, the anti-vow law, protection for women and children. It is there because there are specific forms of abuse and oppression that only women and children experience. Na hindi siya specifically nakakover nung former laws natin. Kasi if that's the case, na meron ng laws na nagproprotect sa atin lahat, hindi nakakailangan ng anti-vow. If the law is perfect already, we wouldn't need special laws. Pero it's not the case. There are specific forms of abuse, specific forms of oppression na nararanasan lamang ng LGBT community, ng mga babae at ng mga bata. Kung kaya't merong kailangang ipasang mga batas na proprotektahan yung specific needs na yon. Kaya po tayo may Sogie Equality Bill. The Sogie Bill is being passed because there are specific problems that need specific solutions that is not currently answered by the laws that we have in place. And that applies to you too. If you're straight and you're here and kunyari you're in a company and then someone says, oh sorry, hindi ka namin pwedeng i-promote kasi straight ka and we want a gay leader. You are protected under that law as well. Para sa'yo rin to. Para sa atin to lahat. And don't even get me started with Brother Eddie Villanueva. And everyone who's like, no to Sogie Bill, oh my God. This is my moral dilemma. Let me explain to you my moral dilemma. When someone tells me that I don't deserve the same rights that they have, then what's fair game? No, this is like an honest question, How do we play? How do I answer back? They have literally insinuated that I deserve subhuman rights. Do I answer with kindness? Or do I fight fire with fire? Kasi honestly, the arguments that I've seen, talaga. what is my leeway for irreverence? If someone says to me, bading ka, you don't deserve the same rights. Can I answer that with ang pangit mo? That's the moral dilemma I'm having. Or do I answer with, do I try to understand them? Do I take the higher road? Honestly, sound off. Let me know what you think. My fight or fight mode gets activated when I see like stupid things. Extremely stupid things. People say. For example, there's this one guy. At MJ Castaneto. Let's read through his tweets, okay? Let's spend time. And I hope sana hindi mabawasan yung brain cells natin. This is one of the problems of the bill. May policy ang club na bawal mag-crossdress. May nagtangkang pumasok na trans woman pero denied. Sinabi ng trans woman na siya ay na-discriminate pero ang totoo, policy yun. Simple logic. No to Sogie bill, no to bigot rights. First of all, if a trans woman dresses as a woman, she's not cross-dressing. She's basically dressing up as herself. Oh my god. Whew. Also, why do we have these rules at clubs pa rin? No to cross-dressing. Anyway, that's besides the problem. Next. This one, another tweet na I find so annoying. Another problem, let's say, I believe in my heart and with my full emotion that I am a gay. Pero ang totoo, hindi naman. Pumasok ako ng CR na pang babae. Kasi sabi ko, babae ako sa puso. At I feel na dito ako babagay. Pero ang tunay na motibo ko pala ay mamboso.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just...
Firstly, that sounds like a you problem, not an us problem. Ikaw yung may problema here. I think, maniac ka lang. Yun yung tawag sa'yo. Everyone repeat after me. Maniac. That's what you are. No matter what the gender is, no matter what the sexuality is, what you are is sick. You are sick in the head. See, this is what I'm saying. Now, what is my leeway for irreverence when attacking thoughts like this? Ako isang church minister o kaya isang imam. Sinabi ko na kasalanan ang pumatol sa kaparehas na kasarian. Sinabi mo. You said.
I got you, homie!
Not Jesus, not Allah, not Buddha, not Shiva, not the 100-hand Guanyin Bodhisattva. You said. That's where the problem lies. Ikaw ang nagsabi na mali. Pinapalabas mo yung ganito ko na naman eh. Sinabi ko na kasalanan ang pumatol sa kaparehas na kasarian. May nakarinig na LGBT. At sinabing ito ay discrimination. It is discrimination. Sinasagad mo yung ano ang na-violate? Wala pa! Exactly, wala pang na-violate kasi wala pang law na nagpro-protect sa ganyan. Okay. Na-overlap ng bill na ito ang karapatan ko sa freedom of religion. Okay, please do correct me if I'm wrong. But, di ba parang merong 5 freedoms? Okay, here. Freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of assembly, and freedom of petition. As far as I know, your freedom of whatever ends when you cause harm or you hurt other people. When you exclude, when you discriminate other people. I cannot find videos of Brother Eddie, but I did find this one video. This is from the CCFP Attorney Lyndon Cana.
CR toilet. A man who feels he is a woman goes to the toilet for women. And yung basis niya lang, gender identity. And there are several women there who are uncomfortable with the presence of a man who feels that he is a woman. Now, under Sogie, talo si gender sa kay gender identity. We would like to raise the question, what is in the bill for the straight community? What are their rights? Do they also have feelings? Do they also have orientation and identity and expression?
Yes! Yes, you do! Yes, you do! Anyway, let's continue first.
Do they also deserve to be protected? Do their sensibilities also matter? Do they have also rights? There is not even a mention of the straight community in the Sogie bill. There is not even an attempt to approximate any protection over them. That is our...
Why? Oh my god, I have to gather my thoughts. Bakit, firstly, why is the first problem, asan kami? When you guys are the norm. Kayo na nga lang lagi eh. From the start. Like from the top. Make it drop. That's so wet. Had a bucket in the mouth. That's so wet. No, like, bakit tungkol sa inyo na naman? When in fact, you are included here. Let's continue.
First concern, Madam Chair. Number 2, Madam Chair, yung concept ng gender identity in relation to sexual orientation. We have the nomenclature LGBTQ, and in the documents of Congress, we take careful note of the fact that LGBTQ in many of the documents merong plus or plus plus. Ang question, when will this end? When will the orientation end? What's the legal limitation of...
It's LGBTQ+, kasi nga premium account. Ito naman oh. Wala bang apps? M's. Okay. When will this end? It will never end. As we progress in society, madadagdagan at madadagdagan lang siya. And we will do our best to include everyone. As long as you do not harm anyone, wala kang tatapakang tao. If you want to describe yourself as a unicorn,
Orientation.
feel free to do that.
The right to sexual orientation. For example, if an old man is attracted to very young children, sexual orientation na yun.
Oh my god, that's a crime. That's what you call a crime. That's a crime, sir. That's what you call it. Of course, hindi natin, why are you equating the LGBTQ plus to pedophilia? Pedophilia?
Pedophilia yun. So, included ba?
No, that's called sickness. Oh my god. Ugh.
Din yan sa fundamental human right. How about those who are sexually attracted to the dead? Necrophilia.
Oh my god. Necrophilia is a sickness. It's like a WHO defined sickness. And I don't think it's gonna change anytime soon.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So, included ba din yan sa LGBTQ++? The proposed bill does not define a boundary or limitation hanggang saan ito ang maabot ng concept ng gender identity and sexual orientation. Number 3, Madam Chair, there is a very telling sign in the bill that while it is supposed to fight.
Anyway, that's the end of the video. I can leave it. Moving on! Let's pass the Sogie bill. Honestly, hindi ako makapag-objectively say anything right now kasi I'm so mad. I'm annoyed. I see red. As much as we can, let's choose kindness. As much as we can. Anyway, I had this game for last week, but hindi nga siya nangyari kasi nga I was off. Pero this is a game I'd like to call Manila Bay or Not. So I'm gonna put a zoomed in photo and you're gonna guess if it's Manila Bay or it's not Manila Bay. This is gonna be fun. Okay, here's your first photo. I'll give you like 3 seconds. Is this Manila Bay or not? It's not. It's Haniroke and Busuanga. Did you guess it's Manila Bay? It's not. Okay, here is our next photo. 3, 2, 1. It is Manila Bay. You're right. It's Manila Bay with all the sandbags. When have you seen a beach with sandbags? Anyway, next. Is this Manila Bay or not? It's not. It's picture of Ensaymada. I want Ensaymada. Okay, next up. Is this Manila Bay or not? 3, 2, 1. No, it's her favorite bikini model in Boracay. It's not Manila Bay. Next up, I have last 3. 1, 2, 3. Is this Manila Bay or not? 3, 2, 1. No, that's actually Jet's Island Resort. That's not Manila Bay. Anyway, last one. Is this Manila Bay or not? Again, it's not. It's Harry Roque in Boracay. Yeah, so that's our game this week. It's called Manila Bay or Not. But now, let's move on to this week's episode of TikTok Trash.
TikTok Trash.
Okay, first up. Okay, just a nice little tip for everyone who's tagging me sa TikTok Trash. Once you see the video, save it or screen record it. Because once na nabobombard na yung video with comments and everything, they delete it. They take it down. So hindi ko siya na-include. And minsan I check my TikTok late. So once you see it, save it and then send it to me. Or tag me on Twitter. That's the best way I can see it. So I only have a few saved for this week's TikTok Trash. So let's start with one.
Kayong mga babae, huwag kayong magsuot ng masyadong sexy. Dahil naghahalo ang respeto at pagnanasa namin sa inyo. Huwag niyong paglaruan ang damdamin naming mga lalaki.
Pag may babaeng tuhaan, lalo na pag maganda ang katawan.
Spell it out, guys. It's always the... I think I've been saying this for the longest time, but it has to be said again. Women aren't responsible for how you feel. Women aren't responsible for how you think. Women aren't responsible for your boners. What you need to do is fix yourself. And they say women are the emotional ones.
No, I don't think so.
Hi, moving on. I don't want to stick with that. This is kind of TikTok Crash Treasure-ish because he answered it for us already.
I gotta come.
Wala kang nakikita. You know, that's why girls get scared of us straight boys nowadays. Because of people like you. Disgusting. Imagine someone doing that to your mom.
I don't even have to say anything at all. Like, he said it already. Okay, I just have one TikTok treasure for this week.
TikTok Treasure.
Kasi diba, the whole trans fall in sports have been like a middle ground discussion on like the whole trans rights thing. And I found this very helpful because sabi ko before, my stand was, I think we should study it more. I think there should be limits to it. Pero I saw this TikTok which really like opened my head about it. Like, oh nga no, that's right. Okay, let's play it. I hope you find this helpful as well.
Athletes who are trans shouldn't be competing in sports. What? Yeah, they have such an unfair advantage. Can you explain what you mean? If you're a trans man, you'll be taking testosterone, which will boost your performance, and if you're a trans woman, you have naturally higher testosterone levels. Did you know that trans athletes' hormones are regulated by doctors and they're maintained at the average male-female level, right? Many trans women also take medication like spironolactone, which blocks the effect of testosterone and also reduces the level of it in their blood. Well, you can argue with biology. Trans women's physicality means that they're going to dominate and destroy women's sports. Trans women have been allowed to compete in the Olympics for almost 10 years, and we've yet to see any evidence of them dominating it. Secondly, there are plenty of cis women who are tall, strong, and big, like Australian basketball player Elizabeth Cabbage, who is 6'8". But when we talk about a cis woman's body, we frame it in terms of how their body's advantage makes them perfect for that sport, and not how it makes it unfair. Using your logic, a trans man's physicality should mean that they can't compete with cis men, but trans athletes like Chris Mosier, Pat Manuel, Skylar Baylor have all competed and ranked favorably in sports that were dominated by cis men.
Isn't that helpful? That video makes sense. And you know, it's a point of thought, like a starting point again of how we attack to that idea of trans people in sports. Okay, you know what? Let's do a giveaway. I'm giving away 50 pesos of GCash. 50 pesos sobrang cheap. Lalaki rin yan. And the question is, what has been your favorite episode of Sunday Palengke so far and why? Comment down below, and it's hashtag Sunday Palengke. You have to comment here on YouTube. Not sa live chat, it's here sa YouTube. You have to comment what's your favorite episode of Sunday Palengke so far and why is it your favorite episode? And the best answer, I will send 50 pesos to. It's not a lot, but it's 50 bucks. It's what? 5 order ng fishball. It's a really good offer. Include your Instagram handle because I'll be announcing the winner through Instagram. I'll be storying you and I'll be sending you 50 bucks. Yeah. That has been this week's episode of Sunday Palengke. I really missed you guys. Like I really missed you. As in, na-miss ko kayo. Lalo na yung mga nasa live chat, yung mga nanonood dyan. Saan ba? Pag laptop dito I think. Or down there. Pag phone yung gamit nyo. But really, thank you. This has been 10 episodes already. Salamat sa inyong lahat. I'd like to take this time to call for donations. Para sa pagpapagawa ko ng ilong. Char, hindi. Marami tayong mga kababayang nasalanta ng Bagyong Rolly. And one of my good friends, Dana Marcos from San Beda, she forwarded me this fund drive. It's here. It's a call for donations for the victims of Typhoon Rolly in Catanduanes. I'll put all the photos here. Here are all the details. I'll put them down then sa description box para you can see if you have a little bit to spare for our kababayans na nasalanta ni Bagyong Rolly. Please do donate to this cause. Legit to, hindi to scam. Kasi alam ko ngayon maraming naglalabas ng donation drive tas biglang scam naman pala. This is real. Hindi ko alam kung anong orgs yung nagsama-sama for this galing San Beda Law, but thank you for your initiative. Ayun, follow me on all my social media channels. They're all here. It's Dora Crybaby on all platforms. Yeah. This is Sunday Palengke. So yeah, if you guys want me to talk about anything else, comment down below or message me on Twitter, mention me on Twitter. Yeah, thank you for staying for another episode of Sunday Palengke. So thank you for staying and being with me. You know, sobrang na-enjoy ko yung live chat most especially. But thank you for everyone who's been watching. This has been Sunday Palengke. Thank you and see you next week. Bye!